Lane line shooting drill. I haven't talked yet about living in the triangle. We're going to do it right now. Our life in the goal, living in the triangle. So you see now that we have the goalpost, the other goalpost, and the ball out there. So those are our 3 points of the triangle. And we always are going to try to find the correct position within that triangle. We want to see how close we can get to the ball without giving up a big lob. Now you'll notice that this is a fairly bad angle to shoot. And so John, go ahead and hold your hands out to the side here. John is on the goal line and he is covering the entire goal, just right where he is. So we don't have to come out too far, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to have John gradually move out, always taking away the cage. And as he gets closer to the ball, he's going to start to move his hands higher and higher and higher. Go ahead, John. Start moving forward. Move forward fairly quickly here, John. Okay. So he's covering the whole goal, even all the way out to Brian. All the way out. All the way out. Okay. Quicker, quicker. There you go. He's got the whole goal covered. As he gets closer to that ball, he can get more vertical. Keep going, John. We're going to give you a little workout here. Even more vertical, John, with the arms. And now you can go even to one hand and go all the way out to that ball with one hand. He's taking away the entire goal with one hand when he's that close to the ball. Now come on back to the goal, John. Now we don't want to do that because Brian would just put that ball up and over for a nice lob. So John's going to come out off his goal line in front of the bar. Okay, so in case it hits our hand, it doesn't go in. Okay, so he's in a nice, good position here. Notice how much cage he has covered. A lot, okay? A lot. Now you think about knockdowns for us. Everything is halo on our knockdowns. How many times does that ball get by us? Not very often. So, shouldn't happen here, right? He's covering the same amount of distance as a halo. This ball should never, ever get by him. We still want to step to it, but one of the things that we can do is we don't have to make this big lunge left and right. Hold your water. We don't have to make a big move early. Okay? Let's see a couple shots here. He's stepping to that ball with his lead leg. Very nice step there. Hands are coming from out in front, not into the body. One of the things here is that we need to mentally and psychologically understand that we own this cage. It is very, very difficult for a field player to score from this angle. They should never score. We get to see exactly what the shooter is looking at and understand that that cage is really not very big. Okay? Have great confidence when you do this drill. We have another view of lane line shooting drill. You obviously are taking a look from the shooter's perspective now. Again, they have the lane lines, and it's actually a good drill for shooters as well. They get to see exactly where they're aiming, but obviously we're focused on goalkeepers here. The angle is a little bit bigger here than it was when you saw it from behind. So you notice John has a little bit more cage to cover. Go ahead and put the arms out to the side, John. So he's still covering pretty much the whole cage here, and I think he could very well take care of the lob. So he's in a good spot right there. He's in the right spot in the triangle, so it looks pretty good there. Before I want to have Dudley shoot here, I just want to talk about not making a big move early, okay? You have your water. You're in the right spot. You're taking away a lot of cage. So we don't have to make this big move, falling forward, We don't have to make this huge lunge out to the side. We don't have to come up early on a shot. So really hold your water, okay? Don't guess. Have patience on this. Again, it's the shooter's job to get it by you and not the other way around, okay? Have a lot of confidence here. Really, really important. Okay, Brian, let's get some shots in. John's doing a really good job of stepping to the ball there. Again, those hands are out in front and getting nice control here. Very nice control. Let's get a couple more shots here, guys. I talked about living in the triangle. It's constant mathematics, constantly thinking about, are we in the right spot? So Will has the lane line pulled taut, bad angle here. John, go ahead and have your hands out. To the side. So you're covering, there you go. He's covering the whole cage. Now, Will, let's have you move. As that ball moves around the perimeter, you're going to notice the angle changes here, and we always have to be moving and adjusting. Okay? Go ahead and keep moving. It's getting a little bit wider, and Will's going to go all the way up to center cage here. So now as he gets more center cage, you'll notice that just by having those hands out isn't enough, right? So now we can't just worry about our halo here like we could on the bad angle. Now we have to really get into our lunge and have to extend out to the side here. The hands out still, John, same distance. There you go. Good. And what I'm going to do here, we're going to do a little bit of math. John, come back into the goal, please. All right. So we all know that the goal mouth is 10 feet wide. John, how tall are you?
6'6".
He's 6'6". Okay. So we're going to do 10 feet minus 6'6". Leaves us with, what is that, John? 3 feet 6 inches. There we go. We got a math major out there. 3 feet 6 inches. If he's on his goal line, that's how much room is to the side of us, right? Our height is the same as our arm span. So in general. So we have 3 feet 6 inches on either side. Divide that in half. That's how much goal we have to cover on one side or the other. Okay? So as we move forward, John, go ahead and move forward. Okay? Similar to the other drill we did, that angle. Now, finally, he has that whole cage covered, but he's too far out. Okay, so we're giving up that lob. Now he has to come back a little bit. And probably about right there. Stop. Okay, still has to cover to the side, but he has the lob covered, and all he has to do is take a little bit of a step on that lunge, and he's going to have everything covered. All right, that's called living in the triangle. We got to turn on our math brains. Okay, it's all mathematics here.